Today on Another World.
Blaine, what about her?
I want her back, Melissa. You better not be holding back on me.
I'm not. Honestly, I'm not.
I'm sure you wouldn't want it to get back to Ilsa that you were not cooperating. Now, would you?
Gotta get away from Bay City as soon as possible.
Shouldn't we at least tell Joey or Larry or somebody that we're going?
We'll call them when we get there. Now, come on, let's just go.
Something I want to discuss with you.
What's that, Philip?
Sandy Alexander.
Sandy? Why Sandy Alexander?
I've looked into his records. I've looked into everything. There's nothing on this man. The man doesn't exist.
Hello.
Hello?
And now, the continuing story of Another World.
Who is it?
It's Jerry.
It's about time you got here.
I had to pick my things up from Clarice and tell her that I wouldn't be coming back. What's the rush?
It's a rush. I gotta get to work. Some people work for a living, you know?
Oh, yeah, you're right. But I wonder what I'm going to do about Blaine.
What do you mean what you're gonna do about Blaine?
Well, I've got some things that I've got to get taken care of, and I don't think that she should be left here alone.
Why don't you ask me what I think should be done?
Blaine, how are you doing?
I'm okay. Listen, as far as being alone, I was alone yesterday. I was all by myself until Joey came. And I won't answer the phone. I won't answer the door or anything, I promise.
You sure you're gonna be all right?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, well, you take care of yourself.
Joey, thank you for worrying about me.
How could I help but worry about you?
You better go. You're going to be late for work.
Yeah, well, I'm here. All right.
Yeah. Look, I better go, too. I've got a lot to do. What?
Did Larry tell Melissa to contact you?
Yeah, she called me this morning at Clarice's. We're going to meet at my office.
Think she'll help us?
Oh, I hope so. Look, I'll be back as soon as I can.
Maybe you could stay around for just a little while and have some coffee or something, huh?
No, I better not this morning.
Well, maybe... Will you at least stay long enough to get a thank you?
Blaine, you don't have to do that.
But I want to. I want to thank you for everything.
Look, it's all going to work out all right. I'm sure it will.
No, we won't be operational for a while. Well, actually, I haven't even gotten an estimate yet. Well, I don't know, a couple of weeks, if we're very lucky. Yes, I understand. Would you hold on a minute? I understand that. Would you hold on just a second? I'll be right back. Come on in! Yes, I know that was the agreement, but I couldn't... I couldn't possibly have anticipated the catastrophic accident that we had there, could I? All right. That's the way you feel. I'll have my lawyer talk to you. Goodbye.
Sounds like problems.
All I heard all morning are problems.
How do you feel?
I'm recovering. Coming back. But I almost wish I hadn't had my calls transferred over here. It hasn't stopped ringing.
Well, that explains why I haven't been able to get through to you. I've been trying to get you all morning.
Yeah, the calls started very early this morning, 6 o'clock to be exact.
I was hoping you were talking to Rachel.
No. Even if she had called me from wherever she's disappeared to, I doubt if she could have gotten through. You have any idea where she could be yet?
Not a clue.
Well, I spent all last evening calling every place I could think of. Nobody has seen her or heard from her.
Sorry, Mac.
You got no reason to be sorry. Not your fault.
Well, maybe I should have tried harder, to find out where she went.
Will you stop worrying about it? After all, maybe it's all for the best that she went away.
Why?
Well, if no one can put pressure on her, I'm sure she'll come to see it my way.
I hope so.
Anyway, I'm awfully glad you showed up.
Good. Why?
Well, for one thing, I've got some good news about somebody you like a lot.
Oh, yeah? Who?
Sandy Alexander.
Jamie, what are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing?
That's what I'm asking you.
I'm signing myself out of this hospital.
You can't do that.
Is there a law against it?
I told you I needed to run more tests on you to do that.
And I told you that I don't need any tests and I'm feeling fine.
Look, just relax, all right? I really don't think that's a good idea. I still haven't found the cause of
Look, I know you
conscious...
think you know what you're doing. But, Rick, I had a great night's sleep last night. And I'm feeling terrific.
Jamie.
Look, I don't want to lie in a hospital bed knowing that the whole complex might have been practically destroyed.
Look, will you listen to me? Now, the work can come later. What we need to do now is find out if there's anything else wrong with you.
Well, look, I really don't think there's anything wrong with me. Look, besides, I've just signed a dozen sheets of paper absolving the hospital of any responsibility in the event that I should just, drop dead tomorrow.
That's not funny.
All right, look, believe me, I appreciate your concern. But there is nothing wrong with me. Okay? If something is the matter, you'll be the first to know.
I still don't think you should do this.
Thank you, Rick. I'll see you later.
What about Sandy Alexander?
Well, he's been in my thoughts a lot these past few days.
Any special reason?
Ada, that boy risked his life to go back into complex with me for Jamie. He saved Jamie's life on the docks. This family owes him a lot, and I'm going to do something special to show our gratitude.
Well, I don't think he expects anything.
No, I'm sure he doesn't, which makes me want all the more to do something for him.
What'd you have in mind?
Well, a good promotion at Corey Publishing. Give him more responsibility.
Do you think that's wise? I mean, he hasn't been there very long, Do you think it's, I don't know, it might be a little soon to promote him?
I don't think so. He's certainly proved himself to me.
Well, maybe he doesn't want to stay at Corey Publishing.
But why wouldn't he?
Well,
what, Ada?
Joey Perini told me that he was very worried about Sandy.
Why?
Well, he says that Sandy isn't very comfortable at the complex. He's not so sure he's cut out for office work.
Oh. Well, I think that's quite natural when he's in a new situation. I've had nothing but the best kind of reports on him. He picked up our routine very quickly. I'll give him an outside job. So that should prove no problem to him.
Well, you know what you're doing.
Something's bothering you, Ada.
I don't want to sound like a grandmother.
What do you mean?
Well, I wonder how this will make Jamie feel.
I don't understand.
Jamie's under a lot of pressure already. He's not all that secure about what he's doing. If you, give Sandy this great big promotion, it might make Jamie feel like you've lost confidence in him.
Oh, I don't think he'll feel that at all. I'm promoting Sandy to help Jamie by taking some of the pressure off him. Too much work to do. No, I think, frankly, that Jamie will feel grateful for it.
Well, don't get me wrong, Mac. I like Sandy, but I'm very worried about my grandson.
Yes, Ada. I can see you are. But I don't think you have anything to be worried about. Sandy and Jamie get along fine together. I think I'm making the right decision. I think Jamie will agree with me.
I hope so. Jordan, you said you wanted to see me.
Yeah, I do. Sit down.
I hope it's not going to take very long. I've got to get back to the connection, do some rehearsing.
That can wait.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just meant...
Never mind.
Well, I suppose that you wanted to see me about the escort service. I guess you've heard that Jason's been able to buy into the sporting life, haven't you?
I heard. I don't want to talk about the escort service now, Melissa.
Well, what is it?
Blaine.
Blaine? What about her?
She's not around. She's missing.
Missing? I don't understand. I saw her at the club yesterday. Didn't she come home last night?
Oh, she came home all right. But
what?
Never mind. She left the house last night. I haven't seen her since. Do you have any idea where she is?
No, I really don't.
I want her back, Melissa. Now, you better not be holding back on me.
I'm not. Honestly, I'm not.
I hope so. For your sake.
What does that mean?
Well, let's just say, I'm sure you wouldn't want it to get back to Ilsa that you were not cooperating. Now, would you?
Yeah, the Hotel Metropole, please. Yeah, I'm trying to locate a Miss Rachel Corey. She will be there with 2 small children. Do you have her registered? You're sure she's not? All right, thank you. Yes, is this the Hotel Amérique?
Hey, Joey, it's good to see you.
Hi, Jason. Melissa.
You know, Mitch told me you were working here. I think it's great. Of course, pal, we do miss you down at the Connection.
What can I do for you?
Nothing much, really. Hey, you heard that I bought an interest in this place, didn't you? It's going to be just like old times, Joey. Me and Mitch partners again. It's going to be terrific. Where is Mitch, anyway?
He's not here.
Oh, well, will he be in later?
No, he's out of town.
Where'd he go?
I don't know.
Oh, well, we're just checking out the place. In fact, both Melissa and I will be around here a lot from now on.
What for?
Seeing things how things work and all.
You buying into this place, it has nothing to do with an escort service, does it?
And now, where would you get an idea like that?
Isn't that what you're doing now? Isn't that what you're all involved in?
Yeah, so what?
Well, Mitch is not going to want to get involved in anything like that. He doesn't want anything like that to happen around here. You know what I mean?
What are you getting so hot
I'm not
about?
getting hot.
You are. Now, just calm down. Don't worry, okay? Hey, come on. Why don't you give us the grand tour?
I got things I got to do.
Fine. Okay, I think we can show ourselves around. You coming, Melissa?
Yeah, sure I am, but just give me a minute, okay?
Don't be too long.
No. Joey. What's going on?
Nothing.
Jordan called me into his office this morning.
What? What'd he say?
He was asking me about Blaine. What happened? Did she finally walk out on him?
Yeah, but there's more to it than that.
What?
I don't want to go. I don't want to get into it.
Well, whatever it is, he wants her back, and he's not kidding.
Well, he's not going to be able to find her.
You know where she is?
Yeah. She's going to be very safe.
For how long?
Jamie, what are you doing here?
Well, I thought I had a job here. At least I did before the bombing.
Well, sit down.
You...
Want some coffee?
Sure, that'd be great.
What?
Yeah.
doing?
Fine.
Mac told me that you're going to stay in the hospital a couple of days, have some tests taken or something.
Yeah, well, they weren't necessary. I feel great. I checked out.
Do you think you should have done that, Jamie? I mean, there might be something you don't know about.
No, I don't think so. Hey, how's Matt?
Oh, he's fine. Just had a couple cuts and bruises, nothing serious. He told me he'd stopped in to see you last night. You'd already passed out.
No, I didn't pass out. I just fell asleep early. I'm glad to hear he's okay.
Yeah, no, he's okay. He's worried about you, though, Jamie.
Have you learned anything more about the bomb?
No, not a thing. Actually, you probably know more of it than I do.
No, I don't remember very much at all. And 1 minute I was in the chair in Mac's office, the next minute I woke up at the hospital.
And you really don't remember Sandy being there?
Sandy?
Alexander, no.
Jamie, what are you doing here?
Well, I thought I'd try to get some work done.
Well, I've been terrified. I went to the hospital to see you, and they said that you'd checked out. They didn't even know where you'd gone.
I'm sorry, all right? I should have called you.
Yeah, well, you should have. After all, I am your wife.
Hello, Cecile.
Hi, Philip. I don't understand what you're doing. You know, you have no business being here at all.
I had a lot of work to do. I couldn't do it lying in the hospital bed.
Philip, would you please tell this madman that if he's not going to stay in the hospital, that he could at least be at home in bed?
You know, actually, Jamie, Cecile is right. You should be home. You should be taking a rest.
But I feel fine.
No buts about it. Now, I insist that you come home with me right now.
Okay.
Good.
I'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
Jamie, there's nothing to worry about. Everything's fine here.
Right.
Let's go.
Who is it?
Jerry, kid. Hi.
Hello, Jerry.
Oh, look, can I come in?
Sure.
Kit, I want to explain some things to you.
Really, I guess you forgot that I was at Clarice's when you came back yesterday with Blaine.
As a matter of fact, I did. So much was happening.
Well, there's really no need.
Look, I think you saw something that you misunderstood. And I think we need to talk about it, Kit.
Jerry, I don't think there's anything you can tell me that I don't already know.
Hi, stranger.
Hi, Rick.
I've been looking for you a long time.
Well, you found
Got the
me.
bloodhounds out for you. Led me right to your door. What's bothering you?
Nothing, really. I'm sorry.
Hmm?
My mind is a million miles away. I'm just not myself.
Yeah, that I could tell. Is there anything I can help with?
No. Yes.
What?
Hold me. Just hold me tight.
You know, whatever's bothering you, you don't have to face this alone.
What do you mean?
Well, if you can share it with me, maybe I can help.
No. No, this is my problem, and I'm going to have to deal with it.
Oh, I don't think we have things like your problem. They become our problem. You know what I mean? So why don't you share them with me? Maybe I can help.
What you saw yesterday was a very tired and strung out Jerry Grove trying to calm down an almost hysterical Blaine.
Your ex-wife.
Yeah, my ex-wife, but still a good friend. And if it wouldn't have been for her, I might not be here right now.
What do you mean?
When I left you yesterday, I was going out to confront Jordan Scott.
With a gun.
Yeah, and I had the gun out, and I was going to use it, and that's when Blaine came in.
Blaine? She called her yesterday after you left.
She called.
Yes, she said she had to talk to you that something had happened.
And you told her where I'd gone?
Yes, I was afraid I had to tell her. I thought she should warn Jordan Scott.
Warn Jordan Scott?
I was afraid something would happen to you, and Blaine told me to stay where I was and that she would take care of things.
Yeah, well, she did take care of things, but unfortunately, it has placed her in a great deal of danger. Why? To protect me, to get me out of there, she walked out on Jordan Scott.
Oh, no.
And now I know he's after her, and I know what he'll do if he finds her. And, Kit, that's why you saw us the way you did yesterday.
Jerry, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I didn't think. I saw you and Blaine in each other's arms, and I was...
Oh, I love you, Kit. All I want to do is be with you all the time.
I'm so sorry.
Don't you know that by now?
Sorry.
Oh, I love you, Kit.
Can you stay?
No, I can't right now, but maybe I can come back.
Will you?
You just try to keep me away.
Yes. Hello. Yes, I'm trying to locate a guest. So the name is Rachel Corey. You're sure she's not registered? All right. Thank you.
Are you there?
I'm sorry.
Are you going to tell me what's bothering you?
Rick, do you love me?
Do I what?
Do you love me?
How can you ask that question? Of course I love you. What brought this on?
I don't know. I guess I was just feeling a little lonely, a little insecure.
Insecure about me? Old steadfast and loyal Rick Holloway? Your knight in shining armor rushing in on his white steed? Or would you believe white coat and 5-year-old clunker?
You're really crazy, you know that?
Yes, I've been accused of that before.
And convicted.
No, I was only convicted of loving you. And that's something I was guilty of from the start.
How would you feel if I told you that I love you?
I'd probably be silent for a longer period than I can remember.
I love you, Rick. I used to have a lot of questions about whether or not I was ready to make a commitment or if I was just turning to you because I couldn't have somebody else that I thought I wanted. Now, I don't have those questions anymore. I know now that I love you. I just want to be with you forever. I want you to keep holding me.
Marianne, is there something wrong?
No, not as long as you're here. There's nothing wrong.
Excuse me. Well, you must be Jerry Grove.
Yeah, you must be Melissa Needham.
Yeah, I am. Do you mind if I sit down?
No, please do. Look, will you excuse me for a minute?
Sure. Listen, Larry Ewing asked me to see you. I wasn't going to come, but he said it was very important to Blaine.
Yeah, it is.
Well, what is it?
Look, Larry told me that you had overheard a particular conversation, one that could implicate Jordan Scott in the bombing of Corey Publishing.
And what if I did?
Well, we need that information that you have to take it to the police.
Look, I'm going to tell you exactly what I told Larry. I am not going to the police.
But you don't understand.
Yes, I do. I understand that you want me to put my life on the line to maybe, and I stress, maybe implicate Jordan Scott in a bombing that did nothing but damage some buildings.
Melissa, you would have police protection.
From Jordan Scott?
Yes.
Great. Then maybe I could just wind up like you. No, thanks. I don't really think that I can help you, Mr. Grove.
Look, listen. If you won't do this for me, then will you do it for Blaine?
Why Blaine?
Because Jordan is after her now.
I know that.
How?
Because he called me into his office this morning.
To ask you about Blaine?
Yes. He wanted to know if I knew where she was.
What'd you tell him?
I told him that I didn't know, which is the truth. But if you know, would you please make sure that she just stays out of sight?
She is doing just that.
Well, then you know where she is.
Yeah.
I want to ask you something. Why are you doing all this?
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's a very straightforward question, okay? I want to know what's in it for you. I want to know, what do you get out of it once Jordan's out of the picture? Is it Blaine?
I have other personal reasons for wanting to get Jordan Scott. My only reason for wanting to help Blaine is to get her away from Scott and to protect her. Now, she is a good friend, and that's all, so you don't have to worry about that.
Okay, well, then there's something that you have to worry about.
What's that?
You have to understand that Jordan's probably got his people out looking for her by now.
Yeah, I know.
Well, then you just better keep her safe. Because if I could figure out that you had her, Jordan Scott had to figure it out, too. I better go. Would you please let me out?
And get back to me as soon as you can. I want that information on my desk by the end of the workday today. Thank you. Oh, Philip, please forgive me for using your desk.
No, Mac, not at all. Please sit down. An editor doesn't have to be tied to one single desk.
As I remember it, blue pencil is fairly portable.
Yes, it is. So, how's it going?
Very hectic, Philip. And it isn't made any easier by the fact we can't use our offices.
Have they been able to tell you the extent of the damages?
And it's not encouraging.
How bad is it?
The explosions in both the printing press and the loading areas almost totally demolished them. The damage isn't quite as bad on the offices, but it's going to be quite a while before we can get into those either.
Well, have they given you any date on when they could begin the reconstruction?
I can't even get an estimate as when they'll begin.
It's going to play havoc with your production schedule.
Philip? I think I might have to sell out on the dock project if it can't be operational and on schedule soon. But I shouldn't be boring you with these details. You've got enough to take care of with that paper. I think I'll get back home now. I mainly came over here because I wanted to get a few things done away from my phone, which has been ringing off of the hook all day.
Well, not at all. You use my office as long as you like. Besides, you saved me a phone call.
Oh?
Something I want to discuss with you.
What's that, Philip?
Sandy Alexander.
Sandy? Why Sandy Alexander?
That guy has got me so confused.
In what way?
Well, it all started when I did a little checking on him.
Why would you check on Sandy Alexander?
Well, I was doing the investigation down at the dock construction site about the accident.
Yeah.
Does it strike you a little strange that he knows about this, that, what's here, what's there?
No, not really. He's a very bright young man.
Yes, well, that may be so, but that's not the problem.
What is the problem?
Well, when Jamie discussed the accident with Sandy, Sandy said he didn't know anything about it. And then the very next day he came back to him, and he gave him the most incredible story.
What was his story?
It was something about the dock project being involved with the underworld, and that Jess Cooper and Jordan Scott somehow were involved. And then Jamie asked him where he got all this information. He just wouldn't say, so I started doing a little investigating on my own. But not this kid.
Philip? Sandy Alexander saved Jamie's life. Not once, but twice. Now, do you think that snooping around in his past is the right way to pay him back for that?
Oh, come on, Mac, that's not it. I've looked into his records. I've looked into everything. There's nothing on this man. The man doesn't exist.
Well, frankly, Philip, I don't give a damn about his past. All I care about is that my son is alive because of Sandy Alexander, and I'm going to do all I can to show my gratitude to that boy.
Congratulations, Jordan. The news carried very colorful coverage of the fireworks display at Corey Publishing the other day.
Thanks. By the way, did you hear about our bonus?
What bonus is that?
Corey and his kid were at the facility at the time of the explosions.
Yeah, I believe the newspapers mentioned, and the news reports mentioned something about that. Were they hurt seriously?
No, just cuts and bruises. It would have been more serious, but that kid Sandy Alexander played hero and got them out.
Sandy Alexander?
Yeah. Why, no?
Let's just say the name sounds familiar.
Yes, do you have a Miss Rachel Corey there? Yes, with 2 small children. Would you connect me?
Hello.
Hello?
Who is this?
Jerry, Blaine.
Jerry, thank goodness you are here. I've been falling out of my skin wondering what was happening.
We are going to have to get out of here, Blaine.
Why? What happened?
I met with Melissa.
How did it go?
It didn't, but she did tell me something else. That's all that you've got is what you're wearing, isn't it?
Well, sure, of course it is.
Well, it's going to have to do. We're not going to have time to stop and pick something up for you along the way.
Jerry, please tell me what is happening.
Melissa said the same thing to me that she said to Larry. She is not willing to go to the police. But she did give me a warning.
A warning?
She told me that Jordan was asking her about you this morning. He's got people looking for you. Look, we can't stay here any longer. It isn't safe.
Where are we going to go?
I don't know, but we just have to get away from here.
Jerry,
Got to get away from Bay City as soon as possible.
Shouldn't we at least tell Joey or Larry or somebody that we're going?
We'll call them when we get there. Now, come on, let's just go.
No. It's because it's not good enough. That's why. We've got to be operational long before that. I would suggest you put on some more men, and I would suggest you work weekends. Yes, of course I'm aware of how expensive it's going to be. Are you aware that isn't a drop in the bucket compared to the expense of us being shut down for even one day? All right. Yes, all right, thank you. Just try to get the date of completion on my desk tomorrow afternoon. Thank you very much. Sandy.
Hi, Mr. Corey. Liz said you wanted to see me. I came over as soon as I could.
Right, please sit down.
Thank you.
I did want you to come over. Because I want to thank you properly for your bravery during the bombing.
Mr. Corey, I really didn't do all that much.
Sandy, you are unduly modest. You went into that building with me knowing that a bomb might explode. Now, I call that quite a lot.
Mr. Corey...
No, I know what you're going to say, but I'm telling you, and you listen to me. There are not many people in this world that would do what you did. Now, I want to do something for you. Show my appreciation.
Please, Mr. Corey, look.
No, I insist. However, I can't make a move until you tell me something honestly.
Well, what's that?
I want to know how you feel, very honestly now, about working at Corey Publishing.
Well, it's okay. You know, I don't know that I'm really suited for that kind of work, that's all.
You mean you don't enjoy it?
No. It's not that at all. It's just that, well, I kind of feel like a bull in a china shop, if you know what I mean.
As you say, office work is not suited to everyone. So, I'm going to offer you something. Something that will get you out of the office. How does that strike you?
Oh, well, it sounds pretty good so far. What exactly would I be doing?
Sandy, I need you to give Jamie a hand overseeing the dock operation.
The dock?
Yes, Sandy. You know I've invested a lot of money down there. And because of what happened at the complex, I may have to sell out there with a big loss unless I can get it operational and on schedule. Or even better than that.
Yeah, I really don't know, Mr. Corey.
I'll tell you. More importantly, you'd be doing a big personal favor to me and to Jamie. You know Jamie is pressured with too many things to do. You could be a big help to him down there. You fit in there. And you know the situation down there. It's dangerous, Sandy.
Yeah.
You could help me there.
Well, I guess I could give it a try for you, Mr. Corey.
I knew you would.
Arena.
Scott?
Yeah.
This is Steele.
Oh, yeah, Steele. Anything to report?
Oh, that's why I'm calling.
Better be good news.
I know where your lady is.
Is that so?
Right. So what do you want me to do about it?
Escort the lady home, Steele.
You got it.
You're not still upset with me about dragging you away from the office, are you?
No, of course not.
I really do think that you were trying to get back to work much too
Cecile.
early.
We've been through all that before.
Yeah, I know. Jamie, I'm beginning to feel neglected.
Neglected?
Sometimes I feel that you care more about your work than you care about me.
That's not true.
But that's the way I feel. You hardly ever come home anymore. And when you do, it's very, very late. And you're usually exhausted. Jamie, we're never together anymore.
I'm sorry.
Jamie, I don't want you to be sorry.
I'm sorry.
I want you to be with me. Jamie.
I'm sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm very tired. I'm very confused. I'm very mixed up. I don't know what's happening to me. It seems the harder I try to get things done, the worse it gets.
Who is it?
Rachel?
Mitch, what are you doing here?
I'm looking for you. You know, I've called every hotel in St. Croix trying to find you.
Well, why did you come here?
Can I come inside, or do you want to?
I'm sorry, sure. No, come in.
What is this? You're not thrilled to see me?
Well, no, it's not that. I'm surprised. How did you... I asked you to let me have this time alone so I could think in here.
Look, I had a reason for coming down here.
Well, what?
There was an accident at Corey Publishing.
An accident? What kind of accident?
An explosion.
Mac and Jamie?
No, they're all right. But maybe you should get back there. Things are kind of chaotic right now.
Well, of course I will. I'll get on the next plane.
I had another reason for following you.
What?
I've thought about it, and I don't think you should have run away to make a decision about Matthew. Anyway, I don't think you should stay away any longer.
Well, actually, I was thinking of coming back soon anyway.
Are you saying you made a decision?
Yes, I have.
Join us each weekday at this time for the continuing story of Another World.